Right, lads, we've got a big day. We've got a big day today. The 2-week challenge has been an absolute belter so far with Fuero and Yarrow, and we've completed what I like to call a Dutch trilogy of builders with Mr. Dolgadur. And I think, in fact, I feel like I know for a fact you are going to be as pleased as Lawrence regarding the latest stage of it. But the great thing is, as usual, you don't just have to hear me talking about it, because we are going to have the lovely Italian do it for me. In fact, I think we should waste no more time. I think we should just get straight to it. So over to you, the Italian, and also slightly me. Hello, Goodnice. Or perhaps I should be saying howdy, because as we welcome you back to Bella Brava this week, we are looking at a fabulous North American area from Dolgadur himself. But do not let me hog the airwaves 1 second longer, because we do have, of course, the Italian. Over to you.
That's right. This past fortnight, we had the Dutch King singing Yankee Doodle and whistling Dixie. And with the conclusion of our Dutch trilogy of builders, Bella Brava now is a beautiful North American frontier. If you're anything like Cockwaddle and you get him red as a tomato in the Italian sun, come for a leafy stroll in the Brava forests, and you feel you've been transported straight to the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Now, visitors can spy on the exclusive Prairie Dog. Gaze at the brown bear, the only creature with a hairier back than Winder. Make friends with the Meese. And of course, fall in love with our adorable garbage goblins, the Racoons. They get up to so much mischief, they make Cockwaddle himself look well behaved. I just know you're going to love our brand new frontier. So mosey on down, y'all.
Y'all? Right. Lads, I hope you enjoyed. Hope that was to your liking. And without further ado, here it is. Here is our brand new section. As usual, I'm not just going to be going through this myself. Which is a truly, like, unbelievably well detailed and decorated area. I am going to bring on the builder himself, so I'm going to give the Dutch King a little call right about now, and I'm going to turn my music right down as well. We don't need none of that. Dolgy, do we have you? Dolgy, are you well?
A bit tired, but I'm doing well.
Yeah. I think we're probably on similar energy levels right now, which is
yes,
which is okay. Undead, it's lovely to see you as well. Hello. Now, Dolgy, I don't think it will surprise anyone to say that you did this in well under the time that we gave you. This is the 2-week challenge, but how long did it take you in the end?
1 week before the Monday started.
Yeah. So Dolgadur struck again, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I definitely got this. Yeah. It was as you said. I think it was on the Monday that I got the file back in. So I had plenty of time to look around it, and I was very grateful for that extra time just to look around the park, because it is absolutely stunning. I mean, I've like many of you, I've been watching Dolga build things for pretty much 3 years, and I think this might be one of my favorite things that I've seen you build. If we just come through the main entrance here, we come into a lovely, very leafy plaza area. Now, I gave you the theme of North America, and I guess I specifically said like North American frontier, like a little bit northwestern, and you absolutely nailed it. Was this at all like Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of inspired, or anything else?
The sawmill was inspired by the Wildland Zoo in Emmen.
Uh-huh.
They had like the North American team as well, so it was like
Oh,
right
perfect.
in the alley of bears and raccoons, and but they only had like beavers, I believe, and owls and something else.
Well, that's perfect though. I mean, I didn't even know about Emmen Zoo, but like I think at this point you've probably visited every zoo in the Netherlands, right?
Almost.
Yeah, you've always been, as long as I've known, particularly a big fan of Burger Zoo, but I didn't even know about Emmen Zoo. But absolutely, yeah, I mean, I love that then, that you already had a really good inspiration jumping off point with the North American theme from that particular zoo. This building that we're in now, the sawmill, is it's almost like the pièce de résistance of this bit, but like is so well themed. But it's not just a theming building; it houses your exhibits. Which frog is this that you went for?
The bullfrog.
The bullfrog. Nice. Which I remember CCR singing about, so they couldn't be much more American. Oh, there he is. Look. Oh, they just lie there and blink. I love it. Oh God, he's moving. Okay. Ah! What a legend. I love these guys. And then I think on the right you've got Axolotl. Is that right?
Yeah, Axolotls got on the right. I was going for another animal, but the desert look really didn't suit it. So
No,
I
fair
went
enough.
for
Okay.
aquatic animals.
No, this is perfect. Aren't they? They're really small, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really small.
Oh,
And
there
I
they are.
think
Okay.
they're brownish color.
Yeah, I thought I was going to really struggle to find one, but no, I've got one. Oh, bloody lovely! Look at them. They're weird. They're like eels with arms. They're strange little guys, but very cute. They, to be honest, they look like dinosaurs. They're very
I think they are
dino.
ancient.
Yeah, they've got to be. He looks like he's got ancient wisdom. But super lovely. A big newt with sideburns. Yeah, you're right, Winder, actually, yeah. I really like that you went to the lengths of fencing off, like the actual big saw thing that you made out of shapes, presumably. As if, like, you just never know if someone's going to hurt themselves on this thing.
Yeah, indeed, you never know.
Yeah, you can't trust the guests, can you? But going through here, I think... Oh wait, no, I have been in here. I thought I had left this to explore for the first time, but actually, you've kind of done a similar thing to what Yarrow and Fuero did, in that you've got an underground viewing area. But you've got an underground viewing area. Oh, perfect timing for the Grizzlies.
For the Grizzlies, indeed.
Yeah, and this is beautifully done, because this is another big predator which is obviously going to be hiding a lot of the time. So we've got this like one-way glass set up where, without getting disturbed, you can stare at our hairy grizzlies. I've really got to say this cave is incredibly well done, because
Thank you.
the mix of the natural rock work with the man-made sculpture, the blend is done really well, and it's very believable, but also performs its function really well. This bear is absolutely killing me. It's so cute. Stunning. Oh, it's popular as well. Look at this. Bloody lovely. Right, I'm gonna run back to that main plaza, because there is obviously something there that we don't want to miss. But this lighting as well, stunning. Really.
Yeah, a
really
little
nice.
bit bright, a little bit dark.
Yeah. It is a good blend that you've gone for there. Was that done with like buried area lights or something like that, or is Planet Zoo just better with lighting?
Yeah, there's the bigger ones.
Right. Yeah.
And
Okay.
the natural lamps as well.
I see. Okay.
And then put it high or dark bit with the color to make those.
Yeah, for things like that, Planet Zoo just always seems to have better options. And I think another thing like that, this massive tree, the giant red cedar. I wish we had trees like that in Planco, because how imposing is that? It's almost like a weenie of your area, you know. But you got a lovely little water shop in here. I love that you've got your plants like self-watering.
Yeah, indeed. Otherwise, we're not gonna have corn.
Indeed. Dolgy, in case you guys didn't know, a prolific plant grower inside his apartment. Basically lives in an indoor garden. It's very impressive.
Yeah, a bit of a jungle.
Bit of a jungle, bit of a Dutch jungle. So over here we have, if you were coming in this way, this would be the first animal habitat, and it's the Prairie Dogs, right?
Yeah, this is the Prairie Dogs, with a nice viewing dome.
Really, really nice. And these guys do get around. Here's one right now, just coming up to the shoreline. I didn't know that these guys liked water so much. I wrongly thought that they were like a desert animal, but that's clearly not the case. They like a swim. These little guys go. And you've done the same thing as Yarrow did with the penguins, which is that guests can go into the bubble, right?
Yeah, in the viewing dome.
So obviously in game you just see it as an entrance point, but then they can pop out here. Oh my god, look at this timing. Perfect. What I wanted them to do though, and it's a shame they don't seem to, unless I'm wrong, I've heard it said that in real life they do a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
And I really wanted them to do it in game, but they just sort of squeak. But fair enough, it's good enough. It's good enough.
It's not like the real thing though. It's
Yeah. They're bloody lovely. How many did you go with? Is it like 10 of them?
not sure. Maybe 10 or maybe 15.
Right. Yeah. They do like a big pack.
Or no, I think I used one male and the rest was female.
Oh, I see. Okay. One stud. Perfect timing, because a zookeeper just put a giant watermelon in there, and they've all gone absolutely berserk for it. It took like 3 seconds. They're all gone. Is that like cockers? You know it is. There's some beautiful natural scenery work around here. I've been so impressed with all the builders who've done like really foliage heavy habitats, and it's I cannot do that density of foliage. It's so impressive. Really good. What just happened there? Oh, it's because of the it's because of those. I think so. Yeah, and it's got re-released in it. This to me might be the most impressive thing in the frontier zone, which is this really smartly done grizzly habitat. Kind of keys into what Fuero was saying about the layering, because the slight height that the guests have over the bear exhibit is the habitat rather is really clever, as is the shape. So it does genuinely look like a logging river, which obviously you've really lent into, but it works perfectly as a bear habitat, and it's also kind of like the centerpiece of the whole area. It's really clever, and I'll probably fast forward it a bit just to see if we get a bear wandering out, because there's been quite a few times where you see that the bear tends to just like walk the coastline, and it's really sweet. Oh, he's getting a bit of a run. Legend. But you tackled this really well, because am I right, Bedolga, when we revealed which animals were going to be up for this area, it was a little bit like bears and moose need a lot of space, right?
Yeah, they need a lot of space, so I was like asking you if I could build in a mountain and.
But you've been really like clever with it, because it doesn't feel that loads of land has been carved out, right? It feels very naturally in there.
There's only the cave for the bears that I carved out,
And I probably should say, you know, like this is something all builders are free to do if they would like. He used a little bit of underground cavity area. It's kind of similar to what we saw with Fuera and Yero with their big cats, you know. Nah, this is absolutely stunning. It's such like a peaceful riverside scene, but the logs in the river is such a smart little touch to make it just seem that little bit sort of settled by people, you know. It's got that frontier
connection to the sawmill.
Exactly. It's like a theme, you know. And lovely little natural waterfall as well. Kind of follows on from what Yero did as well. So we've got plenty of moving water. I'm being tactical so far, and I haven't looked just over my shoulder. I know that there's going to be plenty of people in chat, especially Shami, who's going to be going crazy for what we have here, which is of course the Racoons. And I feel like you got a good one with having Racoons chosen for you, because they're a bit of a favourite with a lot of people. And they are so funny in this game, Dolga. The amount of swimming they do is just ridiculous. They don't seem to ever get out the water. We mostly know these guys for like scurrying through bins and stuff like that, but in this game they are like amphibious. Look at him go, he's just going back and forth. What a little idiot. Little grabbers, yeah, exactly.
That always reminds me of the video when the raccoons are washing cotton candy piece in the water.
Oh, that's so
and it
cute.
disappears.
Oh, that's proper good. So I think again you've probably got like 4 or 5 of these, right? It's like a small little colony.
Yeah, this is a small little colony for a small place.
Yeah. I mean, Dolga's being nice, but you know, I didn't give him a lot of space with any of this stuff, you know. So he's been really smart in just putting it right up against the cliff wall and just using as much flat land as possible. But you know, it's impressive to get this stuff in. It feels like a whole little world in there, but it's really not a lot of space at all. But oh my god, look at him go! Look at him go! He's coming. Yeah, a bit of Jaws music there, probably apt. Bloody love them. Are they happy as Larry as well? Should we see? I'm sure they are. Yeah, of course he is. Delara? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Della, Alicia's friend. Never mind. Really nice, really good. Just moving on a little bit, we have another little plaza area coming up. By the way, this flower work and everything here is so nice.
Thank you.
Oh. You got a peaceful little sitting area here. It's got real control of the sight lines as well. There's no like empty, barren space in any of this. Everything is totally filled up. So this is where Dolgy's got his toilets. I don't know if there's anything in here. No, it's just a functional thing. I think same again for here. But these exteriors are absolutely gorgeous. And it's again, I hate when this happens, Dolgy. There's a few things that do make me jealous of the people who play this game. A lot of these building textures just look that extra bit natural and earthy, and big fan of that. These lights are reminding me that we need to do a nighttime run at the end of this, but which I'd forgotten about before.
Really made custom lamps.
Oh, they're fully custom. Oh, lovely. I thought
with
that
the
was
metal strips and chain and lamp.
Oh, clever lad. I thought this was just an in-game lamppost. No, you're right. 13 pieces each. Smart lad, well done. Yeah, Sven, I love these like cartoon animal things you get in this game. It's a really good touch. So that's the zookeeper entrance, but of course this is for our moose, our meese, I should say, of which I think it's a similar setup. I think it's like 1 male and 3 girls, right?
I'm not sure how many I put in.
Yeah, fair enough. That's more or less what I saw when I was making the video, but there may be more. Depends what they're like, I suppose. They are scary bloody animals, moose, but They've got nothing to be angry about in here because they've got lovely habitat. Very autumnal, I find this one. Very like autumn colours, you know. And does this
getting to autumn then?
Yeah, true, yeah. You're just building for the time, you know. Does this one have a cave, or is this one's just all outside,
this
isn't
is
it?
open. They can hide a little bit behind the trees to rest, and I think they will do in nature as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. Really, really nice. I like that they've got this little. Is this meant to be like a little feeding station? This thing? Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
it's a
Yeah.
feeding station.
But you know what it reminds you of, Dolga? It's the.
Kids' playground swinging thing.
Yeah, the little roundabout effeling that attacked me unprovoked.
Let's play the video.
If Jan has her way, that video will get shown again. Here's our big lad. Look at him. Oh, he's so muscular. He's so powerful. Are they playful? They play with these things? Oh, a skittle. God, I want him to do it now. Oh, bastard, he's moody. We can watch it later, Mikey. I'd be glad to put that on.
You see the female moose laying on the ground. That's how they normally lie to the left.
What's that one down? Oh yeah. Oh, that's kind of cute. I'm used to finding these guys like really big and imposing and scary, but they just sort of lie down like dogs. Oh, that's really nice. Big lady moose. Also, I really love this habitat wall that you went with. Just a really simple wood trellis. Gives loads and loads of visibility. Presumably is quite safe, but I trust you. I know that they're charging animals, but you know, I'm sure they're tame. But you've got a really good little viewing area up here as well. It's a bit of elevation, so you can look through this bit. I do worry. This is where I do worry a little bit, Dolgy. This window bit is, I reckon, some psycho, some kind of window underscore TV type guy might be climbing through this. We might have to hire some extra security to guard this bit.
Like the Blanco ones with a really angry face saying,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, the TMTK angry staff, yeah. Oh, Winder saying that Relly should park his truck. Grow up, mate. That was never proven. Don't know what you're on about. But bloody lovely. I also really like this indoor tree. I think it's another cedar, right? Yeah, giant red cedar. What a feature that is. And gives a real sense of like this park being built on very, very old forest that they've just kindly built around rather than entirely adding new stuff. Really, really nice. The truck is now entirely covered in goat shit. It is. It's good fertilization, you know. And I also really like this, Dolgy. This window over here. This makes me think of Yero's restaurant. That gave really, really good vibes. Good views, rather. I mean, it was good vibes as well, to be fair. Really good views of a sort of big valley vista. And this, you actually get a really nice line of sight to one of the final areas of the park. So at some point, this is going to be a really useful viewing point to later in the zoo. So that is Dolga being a clever little sausage. Well done. And this as well gives you some nice views for the walkway down the hill, which we will continue down.
I thought of everything.
You thought of everything, Dolgy. It pisses me off. You always do. You're one of those guys with ideas. It drives me crazy. And just to be clear, this is the opposite way into the Grizzly cave. Just joining from the other
If you
side.
look at the sign with the lamp at the beginning of the cave, you see the bear holding the lamp, like, hello.
Oh yeah, oh my god. So have you've turned the sign around, haven't you, to just get the silhouette. Oh, that's... Look at that. You see these cutesy little details that you get in it. I also really like this bear made of wood. What a strange piece in the game, but okay. Glad it's got a use. Don't have a driver's license when you... That's true. Debunked. I know you lost it when dangerously driving walls around eating beans. The fantasies that this Winder guy comes up with. He just makes stuff up, doesn't he? Shocking. He doesn't care what he says. I really like this bit. So this was... there was 2 parts of the area that we gave to Dolgy that he could use as kind of like a nature walk more than anything. I would have entirely understood if he had made this one completely just like functional and pretty straightforward. But I really like that you went for a very American style of like switchback trail that sort of goes back on itself down this hill. And you get some really, really nice views as you go. I think you've used some like mist effects, right?
Yeah, I also used some mist to make it a little bit mysterious when you go down.
A slightly spooky forest trail, and also this bloody lovely stream. Like again, Planet Zoo. Look at these water effects. Where was this in Planet Coaster, eh? Where was this? Oh, excuse me. I like all things bear, so I like this area massively. Yeah, bear. I feel like this whole bit was basically made for you, wasn't it? Yeah, leads us perfectly up to the end of the area on that end. But yeah, I really like this sort of hidden waterfall that goes down to the caves. Again, more mystery, you know, mystery. But we have one more bit to look at, and then we will have a bit more of a chat with Dolga about how the process played out. People in the chat with good memory will know that we didn't just give Dolga, we also gave him the task of connecting Yero's area by the restaurant to the next section between these 2 mountains. We gave him the sort of mountain pass, and I said, you know what, Dolga, if you want to find a way to fit some animals in there, great. But he didn't. He just went for pure nature walk, and I absolutely love this. I really like when we're not always completely confined to making things practical, and sometimes we just make things because they look nice. And Dolga, I sincerely don't know if I know anyone who does nature work better than you, because this is just, it's just so gorgeous. As like a little mountain river valley type thing. As KR is saying, it's realistic as well. It's not just pretty, it's like, it's very, very believable as a little trail. If I just go down to sort of path level, get a load of all these views and all the autumnal colours, and oh, look at that. Stunning. And this does, I suppose you could say it does have a practical use, because if guests are wanting to I suppose get a shortcut to that next area, but it also just gives like a little bit of peace and quiet, doesn't it? It's you're away from all like the main traffic of the zoo, and it's just the sound of the water and the leaves and bloody lovely.
And the lions flying around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought for a second you said the lions flying around. I was like, you got mods on or something?
Yeah, they can also be.
I'm sure we could make it happen. Yeah.
It's the twilight lamp I used for the lamps.
Oh yeah, okay. And in fact, yeah. Speaking of lamps, let's do it. Let's do a quick. Let's do a little night view, shall we? How do you do that in zoo? It's like this, isn't it? So following on from Yero's area where he was using like bare flame and stuff because he was going for that sort of South American ancient feel. This is all like nature focused lighting where all you've had to do is just give like a bit of a subtle glow to stuff that's already there, and oh my god. This is a painting, Dolga. On this bit it's almost like you've just amplified just like moonlight onto the water. Wow. So pretty. Ridiculously gorgeous, as Relly said.
Also makes the underwater plants pop out.
It does.
Really-
Yeah, I'll go down to those water lilies. Really, really nice. See what I mean? Like, let me turn my HUD off. This is just like everywhere you go is like a desktop wallpaper, isn't it? It's stunning. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love that you uplit the cedar tree.
It's
Really,
your
really
viewing
nice.
point, like your main attraction. View
Yeah.
Point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your weenie.
Your weenie. Yeah. It's just. I keep banging on about how quickly you did it, but just like the level of everything is just so dense, so densely packed. Like so many. Every single corner is just filled with detail. I honestly don't know how you do it, Dolga. I really don't. Crazy.
A lot of hours online playing the game.
Yeah. No, Kiara, I'm exactly the same. Exactly the same. Oh, look at those little prairie dogs scurrying around in the dark. No sleep. I'm thinking that must be his secret, Kaz. I think Dolgy just doesn't mention that he doesn't sleep. I mean, I've slept in the same room as Dolga, but I can't be sure that he was sleeping. It might have been a trick. He might have just been closing his eyes and somehow playing
I was
Planet Zoo in his
building.
sleep. Yeah. Just go into a...
with some stuff I did have dreams about. I was like, oh yeah, I can use this in my park.
You get inspiration in your dreams. Look at that, guys. I'm so glad I've got the HUD turned off for that. In fact, let me get rid of my face as well. How stunning is that? That is incredible lighting. What a genius. Bench, yeah. What a bench spot. Stunning. Love all that. Let's get one
You
more.
did kind of ask for an pergola, right?
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So if you go back to the benches, there is a sign saying your Waddle's pergola.
Oh, it does say that! Oh, I'd seen the word pergola, but I didn't see this is Waddle's pergola. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, look at that. And it's just absolutely covered in ivy, as it should be. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, what a tribute. I appreciate it, Dolgy. That's right up my street. When he sleeps, he's just really just closing his eyes and dialing into the mainframe. Yeah, I think he's got both Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo just uploaded into his brain, so he can just play it inside his head. I'm thinking that's what it is.
Phone charge in my ear.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
Really nice warm lighting inside here. Oh, and look what you've gone for down there. I didn't see that the forest trail has like a pink and purple. Oh, let's go through here a bit. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the mist we saw kind of earlier was kind of for the night view.
Yes, that makes sense. It gives it sort of like a fairy forest type thing, doesn't it? It looks a bit enchanted. Again, look at that. So I'm going to go to this screen again without me. You don't need me to see me in front of that. That lighting is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Really good blend of colours. Like, I wouldn't have thought of a way to mix like purple, green and orange in a way that is like satisfying. But that's really nice. That's really, really nice.
I think the orange is mostly like a really warm color, so that really helps.
Mm.
And the purple is really for the mysterious parts, and the green is like really highlight a bit of the greens in the area.
Sure, sure. Yeah, every colour a meaning. Amazing. But I love that just nothing that you've built in terms of the structures, habitats, whatever, nothing gets in the way of the nature. It feels like such a nature-focused area that it just feels like... I mean, kind of as I said in that video with the Italian, it does feel like a stroll through the woods, doesn't it? Which is clearly what you're going for. Let me go back to daytime. As stunning as that night view was. Lovely stuff. Right, Dolga, so as we said, you built this in a ridiculously short time that everyone in chat is just as bowled over as me. Were there any parts of it that you found difficult? Or was this standard fare for you?
I think thinking of a name of the spark was of this section was a bit difficult. Because I didn't want to call it Ivy, but it's called Bindwood, and
Yep.
that's some different name for Ivy. So.
Oh
I
my
went for
god,
that
that's
name.
what it is. Sorry, yeah. In case I didn't show that, Dolgar has like signposted this area as Bindwood, which is a really cute name. I didn't know that had any relation to Ivy, but of course it does. Of course it does. So I love that. I've asked you if there was an area of this bit that you found difficult to build, and you were like, well, naming
The
it.
name.
Naming it was hard.
Yes.
God's sake, man.
Yeah, the only thing was maybe the step where the walkways are to go down. That was a bit tricky to think of something.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I figured it out later on, making that some nature path going down for the next area for the next builder.
Is it a bit easier in Planet Zoo with like pathing on a slope? Because with Planet Coaster, this would be a nightmare making this path.
It was a bit of a nightmare, but you have a bit of patience, smoothing, and bit continuance with the path and flat surface kind of way, going around with those paths, and then going down.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. No, you've nailed it because you can't see any of the. It all just looks like natural terrain. You can't see where like the path feature kicks in at all. So, yeah, I think you're right. A bit of patience is really what's needed. But what would you say was your favorite bit?
I think the sawmill was probably one of my favorite bits, though.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous to look at this building. It is so believable. It just looks straight out of the real world. It is that's phenomenal, that. And yeah, I loved when we we got the screenshot from you of you having completed the sawmill, and I was just like, what is happening in Bella Brava? I was not ready, but look how the colours all just absolutely pop in this area. So good. Really glad we got you for North America because this was clearly you in your element. So I feel like it was a good choice. It was a damn fine choice. Right, and I suppose that brings us to over halfway, really, with Bella Brava. It is looking really packed out, and Dolgar has now filled out the highest point of the zoo as it sort of crests behind this mountain. It's almost like a sort of hidden mountain glade, really, this area, isn't it? It's quite secretive and just shut off a little bit from the rest of the zoo, but bloody lovely. Did you have a good time with it, Dolgar? I suppose is the important thing.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
that's why I was so fastly done, because I had so much time in it.
You couldn't stay off it. I love it.
Nope.
But it's good though because like with this sort of section of time that we're in before Planet Coaster 2, it's really important to get some good projects in, to fill that time. And yeah, you took to this so well. So I'm super glad we had you. Before I let you go, anything else you want to say, or do you reckon we're all done?
There's a little bit of the first shop house at the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
There are a little bit of details from the chief beef.
Oh, you're right. I didn't really look at this. Okay, yeah. So there is a chief beef right at the start with a lovely. It's almost like a vegetable market out the front. You got yourself some potatoes and pumpkins and gourds and cauliflower and are these tomatoes or cherry? No, they're just tomatoes, aren't they? Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Really nice.
They need
Very
tomatoes for your
very
burgers,
you,
so.
Dolga. I assume you've grown some tomatoes in your apartment at some point.
Last year, yes, I did.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Stunning. This, I mean, I know you didn't really use it as much inspiration, but it really does remind me of Red Dead. It really does take me back, and I absolutely love those Red Dead games. So, perfect. Fuero, I could not agree more. So glad that Waddle came up with the 2-week challenge. I know, it was a stroke of genius. I don't come up with that many good ideas, but I feel that when I do, I really knock them out the park. I have to say the Goodnice is doing a great job with Bella Brava. I have to agree. Well, you know, this is what we do, Winder. I don't know why you're acting so surprised. Are there any other details I might have missed? By the way, I love this little water tower that you just fit up here. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah, because it's a water shop.
Of course, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Don't think only the insides of the wall are decorated with moss and from the Grizzly Bears.
Ah. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that.
And stone to make them look older.
That is smart. That is smart.
But
Really
other
nice.
than that, that's probably it. I think we already showed.
No, fair play. Well, I cannot thank you enough, Dolgadur, because not just for today and this stream, but like the times I had while recording the video for it and just generally like preparing for the stream. Just the amount of like dopamine in my system, the amount of serotonin from looking around this, I was so happy. This is one of my absolute favourite aesthetics, is like woodland frontiery type stuff. So absolutely loved it, and yeah, well done. Because
Thank you.
of all the things I've seen you make, this might be one of my absolute favourite builds of yours. So well done. Right, Dolgadur. With that said, I'm gonna end the call. But thank you so much for coming on talking about Bella Brava.
Thank you all, and for the lovely comments. And see you all later.
See you soon, Dolgadur. Mwah! So glad my original idea is still being delivered. Amazed that you managed to keep the local authorities happy and haven't managed to run into any problems. So that does bring us on to our next point. Dolgadur asked very early on, am I allowed to do some terraforming just to make sure I have all the space I need? I looked into it. I chatted to the Italian. I chatted to who I believe to be trustworthy local authorities. Italy, you know what it's like over there with public bodies and so on. I was informed with great confidence that it was totally fine to flatten a bit of mountain, hollow out a couple of caves, no problemo. And so Dolgadur did nothing wrong. As far as we at the Goodnice are concerned. We have, in the past week, ever since the Dolgadur date, we have received some fairly concerning letters, emails, warrant letters, etc. From some authorities, environmental concerns and all the rest of it, about some terraforming work done for Bella Brava. At the moment, I want the mainstream message to be no panic, okay? This is not the time for panic. We're not... Stacks of letters... Right, if we could just keep a measure of calm in the chat, if that would be alright. Shammy, this is what I expect from a mod. Come on. What we want to say to the general public is, the Goodnice Corporation have the matter completely in hand. This is not the time for panic. Thank you, Relly. I'm going to choose to take that completely literally. Don't panic. Shammy is calm, she screams. She's very clam, indeed. I just want to say the matter is being dealt with. If we have any developments over the coming week or two, any legal troubles, you will, of course, be the first to know. I just want to say that the Goodnice has the best interests of the natural area surrounding Bella Brava as its #1 priority. We are not here to destroy the natural landscape, we're here to add to it. So please, we really don't need any panic about this at the time, but as I say, if there are any developments, we will let you know. Right, lads, that brings us to the next exciting stage of the stream, where we have got to talk about the next stage for Bella Brava. As I'm sure you guys will have had glimpses of, our next area is an old abandoned farm. I mean, this rather hefty area, which, let me make clear, is all of this, all the way up to this handily placed brick wall, that goes down here, down this hill, and closes off against this mountain slope. This is going to be the next area. It's pretty big. It's pretty expansive. And the idea that the board of directors wants to go with is that we're going to make the most of this rather flat, expansive area with an African plains, which we have full faith in the next builder to do. Guys, without further ado, let's get on with showing what I've been up to in the past couple of weeks. You know what, Dutch King? I've got to say, the hospitality here at the Hogendogenplatz over the past fortnight really has been second to none. I've got to say, I really didn't think I would enjoy eating ivy and tulips every day, but once you get past the, unbearable taste, it's not all that bad. Yeah, okay, the thing is about the ancient eldritch tongue being spoken directly into my mind is, and small admission here, I haven't actually understood a single word you've said the whole time. So you're doing it again. Anyway, look, mate, it's been a pleasure, but I have got to be off to find another contract for Bella Brava. So, do you know another country in Europe that's good for builders? Belgium. Oh, sorry, you're joking. Fuck it, I'll just go to Germany. Right, toot zines, baby. Hey, do you play Planet? Does anyone... These guys are literally idiots. Okay. Okay, this is a station. This is a station. I am going to dial up our man Foxy. I reckon he's got to be up for it. Foxy, how we doing, darling? How do you feel for a bit of... Okay. I think he needs to calm down a bit. Calm down. Calm down. Oh my god, I've got it. I've got it! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! Calm down, she says.